If you've come across this video, it's not a coincidence. This message was meant to find you. And this is a timeless reading. So regardless of when you're watching this video, this found you at the perfect time and is relevant to whatever phase of life that you're currently in, because I see things drastically changing for you going forward from this point on. I want you to see this video as like a portal. So make sure that you watch it in its entirety, because I am feeling called to deliver this message and I have yet to know what it is all about. So let's explore it together. All right. What do we need to know, Spirit, about this energy? There's a new sense of confidence that you've adopted recently. That's what I'm getting. And it's like you're experiencing this massive level up. Just making sure my mic is on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I pulled the Moon card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Swords. Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. Yes, it's almost like you've been in this like purgatory, this in-between for quite some time, and just waiting for this like other foot to drop. And you're used to bad things happening. It's almost like things have been going too good, and you feel that moving forward, it feels very positive, but you don't want to get your hopes up because you have been burned in the past. And I want you to understand that the past does not dictate the future. So going forward, things are definitely moving in your favor. They're shifting in your favor with this Wheel of Fortune. And it's going to take discipline to keep going through this transition so that you make it to the other side. But just know that this portal, there's no going back. You are completely on this brand new level, this new timeline. And this is just confirming my prior readings that have been kind of like this storybook, very hero-like journey where you've gone from lower levels of living for quite some time, gaining experience and wisdom, and now you kind of see things with eyes unclouded. You see things for the way they are, and you don't get hung up on the illusion of the world. Like things like failure, you've learned is just an illusion, that there's no such thing as failure if you don't give up. So that's why it takes discipline to keep going, even when, you know, it doesn't look like anything is happening. It doesn't look like you're making any progress. But when you step back and you analyze how much you've grown over the last few years, you realize you've made so much progress and you are starting to experience the things that you once hoped for. You're just focused constantly on the future of this chasing, this pursuing, and so many of us are, but our abundance comes when we are grateful for what we have in this present moment. Excuse me. And that's when this transition completely happens. It's almost like a paradox that you get to move forward when you're grateful for what you have now, as opposed to feeling like you're chasing, because that's so rooted in lack, which is also an illusion. So with this wisdom and experience you've gained, you are able to see through the deception of the world. You have spiritual discernment that has allowed you to get this far. And that takes an advanced level of spiritual understanding to get to this point, where it almost transfers into seeing things with clarity for what they are in the physical realm, which gives you like a mental advantage where people see challenges. You're like, it's not that hard to achieve these things, because once you break past these barriers of lack and illusion, that's when your breakthrough happens. There's so much growth that's done in this transition period that it's hard to see like the results that are there when we are in this transition. And it's this constant progression. You're never actually stuck. You're constantly evolving, even when your reality is unchanged for so many years, because every day is not a day in vain. Every day is a chance to do better or to learn the lessons again. But there's this tendency to hold yourself back, to limit yourself. And that's what's not allowing this breakthrough to happen, because it's those repeatable patterns that keep us stuck in the past that is also an illusion that prevents us from moving forward and actually breaking through to a next level or a whole new paradigm. So I see this complete shift between, you feeling like the things that you want are out of reach, to finally like acknowledging and realizing the progress you've made up into this point. And it's been a long journey this entire time, but it has allowed you to be led by faith and not by sight, that things aren't as what they seem, so you might as well just close your eyes to them and block them out. So I want you to move forward with these blinders on, to keep you focused, so you don't get distracted, you don't feel tempted to go back to old patterns that will follow you, and you'll be tempted and tested going forward at every single level that you advance to. There will be new challenges and new tests that will challenge you to level up even further. And when we enjoy that as part of the process, it gives us purpose and becomes part of the blessings that we are grateful for in the present moment, that all of this is part of the journey. It's all part of this process, including like this in between point. But I feel like there's like labor pains happening as you birth this new reality into the physical realm. So I definitely see things shifting for you, but it's going to take like willpower and discipline to get through that that point of resistance that we are constantly challenged and tested on and asked to make the right decisions. And it takes confidence, it takes mental toughness to keep pushing forward even when you're not seeing the results that you want to see. But everything is a chance to do better, to learn how to do things differently, to think differently, to stretch your mind, and to help you reach new limits. So there's something very profound about this new chapter that you're heading into in 2026. So what else do we need to know? Fortune and fame. I feel like people are going to know your name, that you're going to share your gifts with the world, and you're not going to hold yourself back. You see people achieving things that are like less talented than you, not as smart, and they're making like so much money and they're living their life. And more people are starting to realize that this is possible for them too. And it's creating this mindset shift, which is ushering in this new age where there's more ease, and it's, extreme success and prosperity isn't reserved for like certain classes of people or certain occupations, that you don't have to work a job that you hate just because of like the benefits or the salary or because it's good. It's like, I think you realize that you could follow your passions and actually achieve these dreams that you have. So this is like a profound mindset shift that I feel like has clicked just very recently. And this is very exciting because it's an end of an era, because you're just done with that version of you now and you're ready to move on to this new version. You're almost like impatient with it. So you have to just continue to have faith and believe in the process and keep taking the right steps every day, without getting distracted or tempted by things that are there to keep you stuck, old patterns, old comfort zones. But I see so much transformation from the wisdom that you've gained, that your momentum is snowballing at this point. Like you can't slow it down. It's going to keep going and going and going, and things are only going to get better for you. And that's where this movement is coming from with this Wheel of Fortune card, which has a number 10. It's a number 10 value. So that's about transformation as well. You're completing this complete transformation, and you've turned into like this whole new person that has a whole different identity, that things that you wanted to do in terms of like the habits you wanted to have, the lifestyle is just becoming easier and easier to adopt. And it's becoming easier and easier and easier to leave the things behind that have served their purpose, that you don't want to live this way anymore. You want to, embrace your glow up, take care of yourself and your health and your fitness, and put intention into your daily life and taking care of your space and your things, and caring about how you carry yourself and how you help uplift others when you're out in the world. Like there's so much meaning in life, even in the insignificant moments that aren't as insignificant as you have been led to believe. There is meaning in everything, and God is in everything, and there's this divine intelligence that you're just hyper aware of at this point, and you feel so tapped in to the divine that that's what's allowing you to be led by faith and not by sight. So you can't get stuck on like indecision on what to pursue, because when you tap into your intuition, you could follow that and it will tell you exactly what you should be pursuing and what's in alignment with where you want to be instead of where you've been at. And that gives you the ability to kind of feel your way through life and get the data that you need to make the proper pivots and different decisions. That's what I get with the King of Swords, is that discipline and that logical aspect, but it's very tapped into the divine and your alignment with the cosmos and the life-giving force that creates that forward momentum that is tied to divine intelligence and our creative abilities and that positive universal flow that you've completely tapped into at this point. What was so hard to achieve is now being supported by the universe and making it easier to channel this energy and to embody it. And that's making your life easier, which carries you through challenges and transitions a lot better than it would have in the past. And that's another thing that you should recognize and honor, that you wouldn't have been able to be like make these decisions before, make these changes before, or you wouldn't even acknowledge your progress, and you were hypercritical and lacked confidence. And then there's just been this shift recently where now everything is clicking into place and you're completing this profound transformation into this brand new version of you, who you have to also learn who they are and what they like and how they carry themselves and how they behave and the things, how they spend their time and their energy and the things that they give their attention to. Like, it's completely different from who you've been up until this point, but it's just this like natural evolution, and it's going to keep progressing, and it's going to be a journey of discovering who this person is, because it's unlike anything you've seen up to this point. Because up until this point, you've been someone whose behavior was rooted in trauma responses and survival mode and keeping yourself safe. And now you feel safe and you've healed those aspects of yourself. And now you get to enjoy this whole new paradigm where you get to thrive. And that completely changes your reality and how you go through life and how you move through life and your resilience, as well as your emotional intelligence. So things are going to get easier from here on out, even if you experience the same challenges or even harder challenges. So I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of everything you've done up until this point, and nothing you've been through has been in vain. It's all led you to this point. It's prepared you for what you were about to experience and what you were about to receive. And I'm so, so, so happy for you. So comment 1010 in the comments to claim this energy. I feel it. I know it's happening. It's so exciting. So I want you to just like move from this point on knowing that you have the ability to achieve everything that you want. Just carry that confidence, knowing that you co-create with the universe, and the universe only wants the best for you. So just follow your intuition. That is a very prominent theme lately that I've been picking up on. So like, subscribe, follow for more. I put out new videos almost every single day. If you want a reading from me, or you need a ritual, or you want a workshop that helps you with manifestation, quantum jumping, spiritual gifts, psychic development, it's all linked in my shop link, which is in the description as well as the pinned comments. I've also linked the decks that I use. Otherwise, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.